Hello and welcome back everyone, the name is Kahenkio, the game is Digimon Linkz. Apparently my previous videos about Awakening and Mega Evolution wasn't clear enough, so I'm going to be remaking this Awakening guide step by step in order for you all who don't understand completely how it works to understand completely how it works. To get a Mega, you need faces, okay? You go to your Digivolve, you go to your Digimon Fuel Fragments, you need all those plugins here, and you need the faces here. Depending on how many faces you have, the evolution you can do for a Mega accordingly is opened to you, the option. If you did some pulls and you pulled yourselves a couple of Megas or whatever not, and you already have them in your team and whatever, and they're awakened or not awakened, like you have a not awakened Mega and you do want to awaken it, be aware that you will need 2 Mega Digimon in order to create 1 egg that potentially can be awakened. Beware, it may not be awakened if you do it wrong. What I mean by wrong, you go to your Digivice and training, you go to research, and you select the base Digimon. Base Digimon is very important who you select because that is the tribe the egg will be from. The tribe, you can find an online chart, I don't have it, to see exactly which Digimon have what tribe. I think there are 7 different tribes that they fall into, but don't hold me responsible for that. It does not have to be max level for the Awakening to become Awakening. It only has to have max friendship. So if we select my Saber Liamon +1 that is level 48 and has 300 friendship, press OK, and then we select whatever else Mega, it doesn't matter the level of that Mega either, Metaletimon, which I don't really care. The Metaletimon, by the way, doesn't even have nearly to 300 friends. It has, I think, 42 friendship out of the 300. The awakened Digimon will be +2 because I do meet the requirements for the awakening to happen. Level, whatever level Mega with 300 friendship and a partner Mega that we don't care what friendship it has, we don't care what level it is, as long as it's a Mega, we press OK and it's going to become awakened +2. It's going to become an egg. So make sure while you do that, you have space in your garden. I, at the time being, usually use only 2 little babies in the garden, and I get a blue egg that is awakened right about now. So every time I decide that I want to do something else, like get a Digi-Egg or whatever not, the egg has a place to stay in my garden. Note that neither one of my Digimon, the Megas, neither the Saber Liamon, neither the Metaletimon had a leader skill. That is a problematic situation right there. For the next one, I will need to have something with a good leader skill, or before I actually level it to +4, because a leader skill is a major boost to your stats. Whatever it is it a defensive skill, is it an attack skill? Whatever the leader skill is, it is very, very crucial to give you extra stats in battle. You can have a +4 Digimon and all the stats that it can gather by being more level than the others, but a leader skill is just that one extra bonus that you want to have. If you don't have a major boost to whatever, settle for moderate or settle for minimal, but have it there. Because even a 5% boost to your already buffed up stats is a huge, huge boost compared to someone who doesn't have it at all. That is one main point of concern that you should be looking out. And legacy skill, you can always add that one up later, depending on the situation, depending on your team, depending on whatever legacy skills you have available. Note that your Digimon must be max level to transfer legacy skills. So, yeah, I don't want to answer that right now. So we did get the egg. Wait a minute, I don't want to do this. And my egg is going to be in the garden, right about here. Try petting the Digi-Egg. It's +2 blue egg. Creation. Hatch this egg? Yes, please. The game is stuck. I want to hatch it. Okay, there we go. We're gonna hatch the egg. And it's gonna give us a black one. We got a black one from the previous hatch as well. It's gonna be a Botamon, so theoretically speaking, I could potentially make this Botamon again a Saber Liamon. Because my base Digimon, Saber Liamon, came from a Botamon, so it's from the same tribe. And if we go to chart, there is, I'm telling you again, somewhere in online rating somewhere the chart with the tribes, and it begins from the little one and says what it can become, and it says all those other Digimon, what can they become. I might even sit down and do it myself if there isn't any, but I'm like really positive there is. So come on, unstuck, go to chart, and from this bottom on you can see what it can become depending on what it goes. Wanyamon on Koromon. Let's assume it goes Koromon. I could make it then myself. Or nah, I think it'll have to hatch again. Well, it can become any one of these. Let's say it becomes Dracomon. Then I only have one way. But it becomes a Hackmon, for instance. I have a ton of other Digimon that I can explore. Or Agumon, another ton of Digimon I can explore, etc, etc, etc. So if it becomes a Wanyamon, I can do a Kudamon and another, set of Digimon I can explore. And so on, so on, so on, so on. So, oh, wait a minute. Be aware that this is how you make an awakening. It doesn't have to be max level. It only has to have max friendship, and then depending on when your baby digivolves, you get the specific tribe that you can continue on. For the time being, we don't have many phases available to us. We only have the exploration phases, which is the Advent quest here with the Metal Etemon, which I don't really recommend getting unless you just want a Mega for fusion. Then yes, of course, do. Then we have the Seraphimon, we have Vikimon, we have Phoeniximon, and Hercules Kabuterimon. I recommend you farming all of those phases so you can have more fragments for more Megas. More Megas means more awakening. More awakening means more power. Just don't do the mistake to give away your farming Digimon. Like, I was lucky enough to pull a Metal Garurumon here, and it's with the AoE water skill. And I also have the AoE fire skill on my Mega War Greymon. So I have two different ones. I have fire clear and water clear, and I can have them both in my team and whatever clear my quest, whatever not. For friendship, the best way to earn your friendship is through the normal quest. Pick up a farmer, a good clearer. If you have a War Greymon with AoE, this poolside patch-up is the best way to go for it. Be sure you have your Digimon around level 30, so they don't die instantly by the enemies. Go to these areas. I'm telling you, if you have a War Garurumon, Metal Garurumon, go here, to the fire, because it extinguishes fire really easy. But make sure you have your little Digimon, the one that you have the friendship on, as a leader. And if you have a leader skill, that will be like the best situation, because it will collect about 6 to 9 friends every single battle, which will enable you to have a lot of friends. Also, you can tap your Digimon like this, so you can get more friendships out of them. There you go. That's about it. That's about everything there is about the awakened situation. So, good luck to you, and as always, have a nice day.